Hey guys, Nicole Bauer here with Lafayette General Bariatrics, and I have Julia Autin here today. Julia is a bariatric patient. She is 1 year, February made a year, post gastric sleeve surgery, and she's also our shining star of the third quarter. So congratulations to her. And we wanted to recognize Julia because she has done so well with just the whole concept of having surgery and going through all of the necessities of having surgery, mental, physical, emotional. And so we know you guys can relate, and we wanted to just have her talk about some of the things that she experienced, and hopefully you can learn from her. So I'm going to ask her a question, and she's just going to answer and speak from the heart. So first of all, why did you choose to have weight loss surgery?
I would say I chose to have weight loss surgery because what made sense to me was, as an overeater, in good times and in bad, which was a pattern that I think was established by the time I considered having surgery. The surgery made sense in that it would restrict the amount of food that I could eat.
Right.
But of course it's much deeper than that. I mean, it took me a long time of contemplation to even really consider surgery, whether I was a good candidate and a good match for that. There's other ways of losing weight. This was a choice and an option. So I believed in the theory of restriction, but I definitely just want to say that I also was very realistic about how much I would have to contribute to my own success.
Right. Thank you very much. Why did you choose our program?
Because of the reputation that LGMC has for excellence, especially in the bariatric program. I found that y'all had a good reputation. LGMC to me has always been a hospital that I trusted, and the doctors and the staff. And actually I live nearby, so it also was very convenient. But foremost, just because of the bariatric program that
And the Center of Excellence.
As a center of excellence, and I felt like I could definitely trust the program.
So what we mean by Center of Excellence is Lafayette General Bariatric Program has to go through an accreditation process where we're evaluated every year, and it is very prestigious. So we have to do a lot of things to get that recognition, and so we are entitled Center of Excellence. Okay, what was your favorite thing about the program?
My favorite thing, there's so many things, but my favorite thing is that there is a counselor on staff. I cannot overemphasize the importance of making this type of change in your life with someone who basically it is their job to maybe even hold your hand or walk you through it, because you will be making changes that you have not made before. Things might seem familiar, but sometimes there are stereotypes that you don't even understand, that you actually are believing in something that's a stereotype, and then you find out the reality of it, and it can be jarring and it can be confusing, and these types of this type of change is very intimate and very personal. So you have to have someone who's there to listen to you, and you will need someone to listen to you a lot. And I have had a counselor from even long before I had the surgery. That was part of the process of my contemplation for even doing this in the first place. And I'm still in counseling all the time. It's my favorite thing because there's even something to this where I found out things that I didn't even know that I was looking for.
So certain things about yourself.
Myself and just wellness.
Spiritual, mental, physically, emotionally.
There's some things that, I don't know, for me personally, I think that thinking about things and talking about things is very helpful. Especially when something is as intimate as your body, but also your story and your identity. because obesity, unfortunately, but it's true, it has a lot to do with your identity. It can almost take over your identity, and so you have to be able to talk about it.
Absolutely. Good. What was the most important thing that you learned from our program? You mentioned something about the lock and key.
Right. Okay. So the most important thing that I learned participating in this program is to go beyond weight loss. There is perhaps an array of reasons why you are obese in the first place. So there are going to be all these reasons why you're going to lose the weight, but also go beyond that, and actually get to wellness. So I would, the most important thing I learned is like the surgery is actually, I have an analogy. I think that the surgery is like a key to a house that you've always seen from afar your whole life, or maybe at least for a long time in your adult life, and you've always admired the house and you've always felt like how nice it would be to live there. And having the surgery is like having a key to that house, but that's it. It's just a key. It will get you to open the door. Once you open the door and you go in, the LGMC program is there to help you navigate this place where you have never been. It's unfamiliar. I mean, you know what a house is, but you've never been to this house before. And and then to take it a little step further, I imagine that your room is customized just for you. It is made with all the things that you love inside of that room, and it's made for you to live in, but it's at the top floor. And now you have to figure out how to get up there. And you figure there's a staircase, but LGMC is kind of like your guide to tell you exactly what to do. And at first it might feel like taking instructions is kind of strange and awkward, especially when it feels uncomfortable to do it, to take their advice. But you're walking through this and you know that you're aiming for something very worthy. You know that your room is on the top floor and is made just for you. And you're gonna have to walk up these stairs, but you don't even know where the stairs are because you've never been here before. So that's how I think of it. The surgery is literally just the key. It will open the door to this house, but you have to then walk inside, ask for advice, take the advice, trust someone who is more expert than you. And eventually you will start climbing, and then you can start to trust yourself more. And it's like this, there's a transfer of trust. You trust them at first, you start trusting yourself more, and then once you get up the stairs, and sometimes the stairs just stop and you actually have to ask, like, where are the rest of the stairs? You have to find another room to find the other stairs to keep going.
Another route. So in other words, like you might fall off the stairs. You might, but you got to get back on those stairs.
In something like this, to borrow from Brene Brown, who writes a lot of really excellent books, she says you will not just risk failure when you take on something that you love and you take a risk for something that's worthy, like yourself, and you're going to do this for yourself. You will not just risk failure, you will know failure. And I have known failure multiple times, I mean, in my life, but also definitely on this journey. I mean, but the really cool thing is there have been people here to support me. I love the LGMC program. They have renewed my hope every single time. And so I feel like there's a lot of room for success here. And I'll just keep climbing.
Keep climbing. Very good. What advice would you offer to someone looking to have weight loss surgery? Someone who's researching or maybe even contemplating, should I do it, shouldn't I do it? What would you advise these people?
I have to mention counseling again, but really to seek information, to seek knowledge about this concept of wellness, because your healthy body, your best health is within wellness. It's under the umbrella of wellness. So if you aim for wellness mentally, emotionally, dig inside of yourself and look at yourself, and start to pay attention to what you see, and you kind of just go there, you're gonna do some of the work that you didn't even know that you had to do. But anyway, you're aiming for wellness, which is bigger than just your physical health. So you will get your weight loss if you aim for something higher, which I would just encapsulate in the word wellness. It can mean different things to different people. All I know is that I did not know anything about what that was whatsoever when I started this. But the weight loss became motivation for me to dig further, look at myself, and pay attention to myself more mentally. And that's when I kind of got this notion that there's something beyond weight loss. There's something beyond weight loss maintenance. Most of us who come to this program have never, ever had weight loss maintenance. Maybe some not ever even weight loss. So there's much more to this picture. And so I would just ask you to try to dig and search, because you will find what you need. You just have to go. You have to think a little bit beyond just what is right in front of you. It's not just weight loss, it's wellness.
Absolutely. Because there's no stopping when it comes to wellness. When you take the wellness approach, it's whole body.
And it's sort of
continues on and on.
Exactly. As long as you're alive, as long as you're breathing and you're alive, wellness is the way you experience your life. And
very well said.
So your body is only a piece of that. And it might seem like the biggest dream in the world to lose 100 pounds. Yes, that's a very worthy dream. It definitely is very worthy, and you should do it. But what's the magic of this is that there's something even beyond that. And it's like, it's incredible.
So do you feel like you're living your life to its fullest? I mean, you do.
I think I'm onto it.
Yeah, good. Awesome. Well, thank you very much. And thank you guys. If you guys need any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to us. And we hope you enjoyed it.